And hello everybody, welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. I'm gonna put this stuff away, and I think it's a little bit bigger than the hole in my shed. Lane, Terraforming, GoldenEye, Raznak, Dennis, and Harry, what is up tonight? Hey, one thing that is up for this stream, we're going to be passing it over to a long-time content creator, first-time streamer, and indeed, this is classic. Too big for the hole. We'll just have to park it over here. Have it out in the road. Alright, we need to figure out what on earth we're going to do tonight. Or should I say, what on earth are you all going to make me do tonight? It might look good in yellow, but that still won't let Team Green use it. Speaking of which, Team Red now full. 10 players, 1 alternate. Team Green is now full. 10 players, 1 alternate. Everything is coming together. A grand Battle Royale, farm sim style. Last team standing. The other team's farm. Paying for deeds, baby. Alright, before we get anywhere, let's take a look. Lane, it's too cold to plant corn. Not planting corn until it's warmer. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we got some contracts. Good. Take some contracts out. Mansion on the hill. Ooh. Transport items from the mansion on the hill to the cabin in the woods. Take some contracts out, or we got 600 grand in the bank. Buy some more land. $6 $275. Oh. All right, that's the first choice. First choice. Are we going to do contracts, or are we going to buy some land? 1 for contract, 2 for land. Ready, set, go. You have until I get to the farm to make your choice. One for contracts, 2 for land. Oh, we're split. We're split already. We need someone to break the stalemate. Oh, land. Oh, we're tied again. Oh no, we have land. Oh, come on, everybody. Raz wants to see the mansion in the hill. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, we're here. Let's figure out what it is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for don't let terraforming landed. 6 votes. Contracts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, one more vote. One more vote. There's 43 people. Seriously, somebody can put a 1 or a 2 in. If you're going to make me pick, then don't complain if you don't like my choice. Two. Alrighty. Land. Alright, are we going to buy plots? 14 and 15. That'll be 3. That'll be just under 400 grand. Are we going to buy plots? 26 and 25. That'll be right around 400 grand. Or we're going to buy plots 1 and 33. So 1 for 14 and 15. 2, 25 and 26. 3 for 33 and 1. Better get to voting. Take a little buggy cart ride while we wait on that. Go up here and check out plot 33. Oh. We're going to put corn in this big field. The temps are appropriate. Whoa, let's do a wheelie. I saw someone put a comment about hitting things in the road. Oh my gosh, everybody wants 33 and 1? Really? All right. Oh, we almost spun out. Oh, this is grass. Grassy field up here. I like my fields in the woods. All right, well, I guess 3 it is. Guess 3 it is. Man, you just completely tapped me out. No money left. Completely tapped me out. Or what is up? Hey, Lex Guy Gaming. USA and the Guns. What is up? CBW Farms. And gotta watch out for that ice. I think we ended up with a couple inches of sleet. Oh, I just took out a fence. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Now we need to figure out what are we going to do with our newfound land. Choose your own adventure. What are we going to do? 41 degrees. We need to put some lime in. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You take soil samples, but it's going to take all our money. We won't have any money left. So, do we take out a loan? Press 1. Are we going to take out a loan and hire a survey crew? Or 2, are we going to do it ourselves? One for a loan, 2 for doing it the old-fashioned way. Raz wants to run me into bankruptcy. Doug, every mod I am using today came from the Giants Mod Hub. Boom. Simple. It's in game. One. Swear, serious, I swear, if we're tied again. Someone wants me to go in debt. Trying to run my farm into the ground. Doing it the old-fashioned way is coming back. Like tortoise in the hare. It's laid out the gate, but it's putting on a strong run. All right, let's see what we got. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. There is no option 3. There was no option 3. Or thanks for the super chat, buddy. Thanks for the super. What is this? Part of something I added. I'm gonna lease it. Ah ha ha ha! It wasn't a vote. It wasn't a vote option. I'm gonna lease it. Oh, it's part of the cedar. Whoa. Well, Mark, I don't have the Kloss one loaded. Can't use the mod if it's not available. Since my store is working tonight, I don't need to exit game for any reason. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Oh. Oh, you can put two of the cedars together. Hang on, that's big. I know exactly where it is, Mark. I did the video on it. I don't know what people are hitting on these roads. I haven't hit anything. I mean, I've had random wheelies with that little cart, but it's that little cart. What do you expect? The old-fashioned way. Testing my dirt. And then we're going to mail it in. Hope they ship us a letter back going, son, that's some mighty fine dirt you got there. Ah. Is that her plan? Plump and unattractive? Ample in our soil. Frying our dirt. So what mods came out this week that you all think are above the rest? Outstanding mods. Serve special attention. That's what we all want to know about. I thought that bunker mod was kind of interesting. That's why I did the video on it. But you basically reuse a bunker that's not quite empty. I saw the currency. I didn't download it today, and it kind of looked like it was doing a conversion. Is it also doing a unit conversion? because that would be different. Because at this at this point in time, the little money icon is just an icon. It doesn't make things more or less expensive. I don't know if you look at the shop pictures. Look at the shop pictures in the mod. I mean, some of that stuff, I mean, it was like millions of something. Things were costing millions of something. Indeed, the No Man's Land Geo that also works with the production factories from Farmer Mayhew. Rather ingenious idea to basically plug those into a Geo, and therefore then they work with Seasons, because then Seasons knows what to anticipate. All right, we got this one done for the most part. Ah, the big bud where you could open up the panels. Ah, Terex Corbin. Put a horse stable in. Yeah, I had commented in my video that thought it had been really nice if that can't see it, can we? Yeah, that stable way off in the distance. It is, just across the road from the farm. If that was a usable horse stable, thought that would have been cool. Alan, we're not buying a farm truck. We only have $10,000. We don't need a farm truck. We got a cool purple glitter go-kart. We're the cool farmer that all the kids like. Scooter's Workbench, what is up? Indeed, it is a double feature tonight. Stick around after the stream, because at 10 p.m. it's going to be Raz at Night, his debut stream. And I've been privy enough to have been in a couple of his test streams, and he's going to make my streams look amateur. Soon I'll be the warm-up, act for the pro streamer. My saving grace this whole time has been his inability to get good internet. And I never knew it. So one thing to remember is that, or one thing to note, Giants put up a poll today think it was today, asking about basically not cultivators, plows, subsoilers or harrows. Which did you use, or which do you use to prepare your fields? Check that out. It's probably a poll on all of their social networks, and put in what you do. I had left a comment because, of course, I have to leave a comment, right? I left a comment that I prefer to just use a cultivator because so much of the U.S.-based farming really don't use plows. In their farming practices. It's just their YouTube channel. Go to the community page. I try not to use the internet and drive at the same time. Not healthy. That is indeed Scooter's Workbench, the one thing that we are missing. I have absolutely no idea why. We seem to have a shortage of 3-meter cultivators. This is like a, check this. This is a flea market. We got a little flea market going on here. Here we go. Flags. It'd be cool if we had like a sign here telling us this was the Griffin flea market or something. We got a vendor that's selling us farming. Can't read it. Farming simulator grass paint. We have grass paint. Can I look? No, I can't zoom. Can't zoom out of the tractor. So this guy is selling us grass paint. General decorations. Gardening supplies. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh. Like, buy me a bike. Surfboard. I mean, this is just general hodgepodge of junk. Bags of potatoes and milk. Good old ice cream. Down at the farmer's market. I cut through that alleyway. Now we need to check out our soil. Oh, what did you people do to me? Got good field up here, loam. Loam. We got some sandy loam and some nasty clay. Nasty clay. Claymation. All right, let's go. Load up some lime. Load up some lime. That is a feature request I can get behind. Bring back soil compaction. Oh, so, speaking of features, not really, but questions. If you have not already posed your questions to giants, go to my community channel. There is a topic right there on top. I am seeking questions that will be sent to giants tomorrow. They will be doing a podcast at some point in time where they will be basically answering questions from the community. Only topic that I have heard that is off the table are questions specific to the next version of the game. We're not going to be talking about the next version of the game. That's for an announcement at a later date. They are going to be fielding questions about the current game, about who knows what. Ask them about the direction of agricultural simulation in general. Put them on the spot. Ask them if they're worried about cattle and crops. Heck, ask them whatever you want. This map does not have any animal pastures. No. Now there was a question asked by someone else about this map and wanting to put in some cow pastures and other things. I told him buy this area. Start your farm on plot 30. Okay, mostly flat, so you should be able to easily flatten it out more. And you've got a couple large buildings already put in here, but you could easily, flatten this out nice and put in whatever you want. And then you'll have a view of Mr. Moneybags right here and his oil well operation. As he's pumping the crude, black gold. So you could ask the question, would you consider possibly ever expanding the herbicide to insects or varmints, rats, random events? We used to have sales that popped up. What if they ever added random events? Play in and then boom, you get a random event. Rats have infiltrated your silo and you have now lost 10% of your wheat crop. Boom. You wish to pay this amount of money to basically have the rat problem eradicated. Or get rid of the stupid dog, add some cats. And then if you have certain percentage of certain amount of cats on your farm based upon the amount of land and buildings, then you have a reduced chance of a rat problem because you have auto rat removal. So think of some questions to pose. I'll send them off to Giants tomorrow. I have no idea when they're going to be doing this podcast, if they plan on only doing one, or if they're going to possibly make a series of this. They did say their podcast will be in English, so hooray for small victories there. And whenever I find out when the podcast is actually going to be, I'll let everyone know. Yeah, I was watching Lex Gaming. I was watching a North Carolina farmer channel, and you know, it's mud season. So they were trying to feed their cattle in their mud. And, you know, literally mud is halfway up. Mud is like 6 or 8 inches deep in the lanes where they're driving with their tractors and feeding trailers and stuff. And the bearing went out on one of their feeding trailers, while of course it was loaded, because that's only when things happen, when they're loaded. And the wheel basically fell off, got buried in the mud. Axle got buried in the mud, and there they are trying to get the feeding wagon up out of the mud so they can get wheel, out of the mud. And of course it's raining. And I have to say, farmers' ingenuity never ceases to amaze. They went and got a square timber that they had lying around, because that's what farms have, is stuff lying around. All you guys that want to play with pristine, clean farms, well, buddy, you would not have been able to fix this, because you wouldn't have had what you need. They went and got a big square timber, strapped it to the axle, or basically strapped it to the frame under the axle, and then strapped it to the tractor, to one of the 3-point hitch side arms. And they basically converted feeding wagon from having 2 wheels to having a wheel and a sled. And that's how he fed the rest of his cattle. Alan, don't ask in here. You got to ask on my community channel. I definitely will not copy the questions asked here over there. So I was like, hang on, that took some imagination to come up with that idea. Hey Glenn, what's up? Another note is apparently the Steam library. Back-end system of Steam. Apparently Giants has registered a new mystery DLC. It's called the R DLC. No information as to what that might be. Now I've heard that when the Grimmy pack, or it was named, it was the G DLC. So what starts with R that you could possibly want to have as a DLC? What starts with R that's been rumored to possibly be a DLC? A rabbit DLC. That is interesting. I've heard other speculation like a Ropa DLC. Ding ding ding, Raz hit what I thought. I put a comment in. Well, of course, it's going to be a rice DLC. Crop, custom harvesting and planting hardware. Provisions for flooding fields. And just to feed that rumor and speculation. Maybe that's why that Italian map that did rice so well was mysteriously pulled from the mod hub within 12 to 24 hours of it going up. I was thinking Radish DLC. Oh, a rodent DLC. We could get our natural disasters. So who knows what the R DLC could be. Mark, there's one that's already out by the same mod author that did the map. I've got it linked in my map video. It's a SAME pack, SAME pack. So yeah, what could be the R DLC? We gotta think. I mean, I hope it's just not yet another brand with yet more of the same type of equipment. Oops, wrong turn. I mean, I seriously think we have enough equipment, enough brands. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, right? 48. 48, 24 is 72, right? Oh my gosh, 72 plus 24, so it's 96. $130. 135 brands in game right now. If my math is anywhere remotely close. I am not renowned for my off-the-cuff mathing skills. $135 brands. That's if we exclude Lizard. Do we need another brand? Oops, we didn't take her out of the way. All right, well, 100 and bunch of brands. Okay. I mean, I would like to see more case equipment. Lord knows there's a bunch of crazies that want to see more John Deere equipment. But do we need a John Deere cultivator when we have so many others? Do we really need a case seeder when we have so many others? As I have a case seeder implanter here. Oh, the retro DLC. Very, very good thinking there. Ooh, that's a good idea. Well, I mean, so, and I don't know, maybe it was someone from Giants that made this comment, but when brands, when either Giants goes out and seeks a license, or if a brand goes out and actively seeks Giants out with interest for a license, they're not interested in, hey, we would love for you to put our farming equipment from the 60s and 70s into your game. They're going to go out and they're going to say, we would love for you to showcase the 2021 model of this. That's the problem you face. And I get it. I get it. I would love to be able to farm, virtual farm, old school equipment. I mean, back in the late 80s and 90s when I was a kid, working on the farm. The newest tractor we had was from the early 70s. Pretty sure. Maybe it's from the late 70s. I don't know. But it definitely wasn't, 1989 or anything. No, retro DLC would be nice. Rice DLC would be interesting. If it's the R. They market that they have not, a market that they have not, really touched on at all is the Asian market. Now, I know rice is grown in other places, but seriously, you can't tell me when someone says rice, you don't instantly go to Asian markets for farming. Or if someone says, hey, what is the main crop in Vietnam? You're going to say, well, obviously it's plantains. I don't even know if they grow plantains there. You're going to be thinking rice. Oh, well, Terry, I never had to use one, but the Super H that I drove a fair bit on definitely had a crank spot. It had the shaft sticking out of the front of the tractor. You could put a crank on. So that kind of counts. It had an electric start on it. Didn't have to use it, but it was there. Maybe that could be a question someone asks for the podcast. Did you ever consider a DLC? Or have you ever considered profiling farming in what's the proper term for the Asian market? What's the fancy name for the Asian area? China, Japan, Taiwan, Venezuela. Is Venezuela over there? On a flat battery, you get a hill, push it, and pop the clutch. Boom. My solution. There you go. Fancy. Scooter's workbench. He's learned. The learned lad. Ever profile more farming, what's that fancy H word? Husbandry of the Asian Pacific region. I don't have big fancy words. You could sound smart if I asked that the right way. Hey, how do you get a dump truck? What do you mean, how do you get a dump truck? If you're on console, I don't know. I'm sure someone that the TLX 9000 have a dump capability? Oh, so yeah, that would be interesting. Removing the tops of sugar beets and being able to use that as a secondary crop, kind of like wheat, or your some of your grains. You grow sugar beets, you get the sugar beets, and then you also get the foliage off the top. Look, Tukey, work, Tukey, right there. A smart one, too. IT runner with one of those trailers that tips up. Get a truck frame that takes an IT runner. ITC tandem dump is a dump truck. Is it available on all platforms? I figure if he's been looking for 3 years, probably on console, because there's been tons of dump trucks available for PC. Oh, terraforming. I want to call it the Repent DLC. It's going to enhance placing buildings and terraforming. You make a terraforming mistake and you go, oh, I want to repent. Oh, well. Right there, the TLX 9000. Heck, I think I may even added that thing to here. Look at this, right here. This is in the Giants Mod Hub. Just search International. Case IH. Get a flatbed. Container. This thing's a dump truck. Through and through. On the Giants Mod Hub. Right now. TLX 9000. On the Giants Mod Hub right now. There's a good number of trucks that take the IT runner frames. We're just going to need to get a little bit of lime. We only have $2,000 left. Running out of moolah. People want me to go broke. That's good enough. Well, the way these guys have me playing, I'm never going to be able to get to the point of buying it. It has coffee. I do not, Vicky, but I do happen to know that there is a mod team from Brazil working on a map that does have coffee, and they are also working on a coffee harvester. That is all I know. Seen some photos. Ah, Darren, but is it coffee you would want to drink? Or is it like I could sell you a cup of vinegar for $1? Would you drink it? Mark, I have no idea. I just got 3,000 liters of lime. That should cover me. Now, just in 1 hour, folks, in 1 hour, we're gonna be handing it off to Mr. Raznick here. He's gonna be doing a live stream on Emerald Coast. His maiden live stream. I want to see if we can't, well, get at least 50 people in his first live stream. Give him a real good workout. Keeping up a chat. Maybe we can get him a bunch of subs and see all the cool animations going on. So like I said, he's got fancy. He's got big plans. Got big plans. Now, let's stop talking about Raznik for a minute and let's talk about how stupid I am. So, this is how dense I can be. A few years ago, I was watching, well, I wasn't watching this live streamer. I was looking at thumbnails of various live streamers, and I saw a guy put up a picture or put on his live stream, blah blah blah, with a wheel cam. And I thought to myself, why on earth would someone want to see the wheel of someone's tractor while they're playing Farm Sim? Because I'm so dense and so stupid that when I think wheel cam, I'm like, that's dumb. I wouldn't want to watch Farm Sim from this angle. That's a wheel cam, right? Dun dun dun. Oh, you stupid idiot. Apparently, it's when you take a webcam and you position it so you can see the person's steering wheel. Or if you get super fancy, you can see their steering wheel and a joystick or the side panel. That apparently is what a wheel cam is. Who'd have thought? Because, oh, look at that. Almost right on the button. Do y'all think I'm big and smart? Raz thinks I'm super smart because I can somehow always end the stream with completing the job. No. It is mostly luck. But I will say that that was pretty good. Got 215 liters of lime left. Root crop DLC. What would be in the root crop DLC, Roy? What would be in a root crop DLC? I was looking, I literally went and Googled crops that start with R because that's how non-imaginative I am. I came up with radish, red cabbage. Then my brain came up with rice on its own, and I thought, oh my God, I'm so smart. I didn't come up with turnips because that doesn't start with R. But turnips, yes. I would love to see vegetables. Vegetables in game. Vegetable farming, fruit farming. Could there be, is there a tree fruit? Starts with an R. Rhubarb. Oh, we could do rhubarb farming. It's a rhubarb DLC. And Raz could have his rhubarb pie. That's canola. You know what? I still didn't put that silly sleep trigger in. All right. All right, we're going to do a contract. We're going to do a contract. Mark, they think you're saying bad things about canola. We probably shouldn't say the R word that way. We're gonna do a contract. So we're gonna do a transport contract, or we're gonna do a sowing contract. Transport for 1, sowing for 2. Pick, quick. Transport for 1, sowing contract for 2. Choose your own adventure. Tied. Contracts are winning out. Sowing, seeding's winning out. Hey, as a kid, did anybody want to take a golf or go-kart into a baseball field? All right, we're gonna play golf cart baseball. And when I get back to home plate, voting will be over. Golf cart baseball. Oh, he's rounding first. Rounding second. He's trying. Oh my gosh, we're going to go for an in. Oh, I couldn't get enough speed to slide into home. I tried to do a slide into home. That'll work. Let's do that. Still wouldn't slide. Alrighty. Look at this. This is... Guys are walking up. They're not really phasing through very badly. Where have we seen pedestrians do this? A very patriotic town. All right, so we are doing a contract. Doing a seating contract because GoldenEye, why are you voting 3 again? This is not, we don't have 3 parties. This is only a 2-party system. All right, contracts. We got sunflowers. Oh, canola, because we've been talking about canola. Sugar beet. Field 17. Field 19. 22. 22? 27. Field 27. I wanted to buy that little field. You all wouldn't let me, so now I'm going to do a contract on it. So, show you all. Show you. I get to do it anyway. No, I don't know where we were midday. I didn't hear any bells ringing. I'm gonna have to tell Farmalls forever that this seeder lets us hook up 2 of them. We're gonna be so done on Team Red versus Green. We're gonna be able to seed in like 10 minutes. Yeah, see Mr. Moneybags? He's got like 3 oil pumps. So 7, we can get to 27 up here. That is a mod called Vehicle Inspector over at modhoster.com. Extremely handy in multiplayer. You're going to see that quite a bit on the Team Red versus Green challenge. Because if you've got hired helpers, you can see them up there. You can watch their status. If you're on a multiplayer server, you can see your farm mates status up there. So like if you're running a harvester, you'll be able to see basically, oops. You'll be able to see, you know, is the harvester almost full? If you're running the grain cart. Now in 17, I used a mod called Glance. Basically did the same thing. This one does have some customizations. You could customize the colors, you could customize the font size, customize what shows or doesn't show. All that's configured in the mod settings XML file. Well, that would be an interesting thought. If you had a connector, and then a connector connected to each side of the connector, then could you hook up 4 seeders behind it? AJ Farmer, welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. We are having a good old time playing the map. What was updated? What was updated since you're giving us this advance notice? I don't know, Mark. I won't be out any more cedars. I only got $1,800 because you guys made me waste all my money buying 2 more plots of land. Oh, what? What trees weren't seasons ready? I haven't seen any non-season ready trees yet. Or if there's trees that don't change color, I hadn't noticed them. Custom crop textures. Oh, okay. Did you add the town to one of the land channels? I don't know how big of a deal that was. I saw one guy comment on it, and I saw you reply back to him. I wouldn't fret over it myself. We saw that you've got some custom transport missions. Although I have to say the audience won't let me do them. Asked them twice so far and vetoed me both times. Why is this set for an offset? Plot count 473. What was it before? Well, Mark, it's not time to vote on that anymore. I think that boat sailed. Will is in the house. So now I can talk about him. Hey, AJ, don't worry about Will's comment about the roads not having the right paint color. Just tell him up in Indiana, DOT doesn't have the funding to go around and repaint the roads like those fancy road people down in Florida that can keep the roads white or yellow. Okay? So due to the extreme temperatures and the lack of funding, all of the road paints have faded to a white. That's it. That's the deal. Will likes his yellow painted roads. Well, there you go, Will. Maybe you can donate him a road texture that's not ginormous. I mean, cut the guy a little break. It's his maiden map. Yeah, keep the tough criticisms to the guy that's made a half dozen. Raznak, you're back. You missed a little bit of action. Once again, chat denied me the ability to do a transport contract. You've been graced by the map author. Told us about an advanced information about a map update coming. He's keeping his mouth shut about the location of the Sasquatch. I wanted to mail the Sasquatch a Harry's shaving kit. But I can't just say the Great Woods north of Griffin, Indiana. USPS won't deliver there. I can't wait to see if Carlos's used motors has bought a spot on Raznek at night. Mark, your question should be more like, have you looked at a John Deere mod? No. Well, I hope, Raznik, you find out that that cheap headset works the same as your other one. My concern is you're going to find that cheap headsets are known for their inconsistency. From one headset to the next. Now, I'm pretty happy with the headset I've got. Just like you, I had sported a cheapo Logitech for years. And the mic just wore out. And started getting scratchy and just kind of bad quality. So I went and bought another Logitech El Cheapo. Of course, it was a different model because they don't keep those models around long. And, well, that mic sounded horrible. Tinny. Just sounded bad. So then I got a headset that was like by one of those brands that does like phone headsets. Plantronics, I think it was a Plantronics. Well, that headset wasn't any good. The mic didn't sound very good on it. So eventually I landed on this. I think it sounds fine. Then again, I never hear myself. outside of using this mic. So who knows? Teo, what's up? Scooter's workbench talking about being in control. Next thing you know, Raz is going to have this mixing board. Going to have XLR mics. Get a little warm in here. I mean, 42 degrees in Indiana is like what? Early summer? How cold is everybody tonight? Oh, I'm enjoying the map. Enjoying the map. Still on basic arable farming. Nothing fancy. $10. My goodness. It's 27 for me. 27, that is in Fahrenheit for you non-American folks. That means it's below minus something. That's about the only thing I know about Celsius. Is below 0 is 32 is 0. Oh, it's a nice chilly day in most places. Oh, AJ's going to help us find the Bigfoot? Do we all want to find the Bigfoot? Everybody put 3 in chat if you want to find Bigfoot. Give GoldenEye finally something to vote on. All these Bigfoot aficionados. And Rob here, what is this vote for? Always one. There's always one. Can't follow directions. Of course, it's the other side, right? Oh, dude. Galax machine. All right, we're going to stand by it for a while. I mean, I hear the toilet running. Oh, so it's just the toilet? So he's like in there, going to the bathroom? But Brandon, it depends on what crop. So depending on the crop and the geo. So you've got, you know, like this is the Midwest geo. So wheat could be ready, barley, oats could be ready, canola could be ready. Depending on the geo is going to depend on what what possibly could be ready. So that's the bathroom. Go in the bathroom. Why is there a Taco Bell in town? Is there a Taco Bell in town? That's where he was earlier. I'm using the Midwest geo. from Realismus Farming. But depending on your geo, could be different crops. Ready to harvest at different times. How you liking Richport? Were you following the development of that map? The new fields. No, I was going to wait till next stream. Because I want to wait till mid-spring. So we're going to jump into mid-spring. And then maybe by mid-spring, we'll be able to plant corn. We're definitely planting corn in the big field. We're going to leave the one field in grass. And we'll see what we're going to plant in the other one. Oh, okay. Glad the map tour introduced the map to you. I mean, we really need to think. Bigfoot is using the bathroom in town at the gas station. Where could he be next? I mean, did he come out of the diner? Dr. Sasquatch has some of the greatest commercials. Ah, we're done. We're done, son. Oh, look, we can't do any more seeding contracts. Terrible. Braden, did you not hear our big discussion about this earlier? Depends on your geo and what you planted. It could be if it's normal or not, but yes, it could be very normal. And depending on your geo, maybe there's something you can plant. Back in that field, like for example, I have a geo where I can harvest in early summer and midsummer, and look, I can also plant cotton or soybeans in midsummer. So I could harvest, put soybeans in, then harvest again, like a double crop. That's not saying that your geo will do the same thing, but you need to look at your geo and see. Hey, Lethal Farman, what's up? Simulation for the nation. How are you doing tonight? Fine, sir. Have you had a chance to check out the Canadian map that dropped in the mod hub? Knowing that you're such a fine resident of the great northern country, you have not. Heaven forbid. Whoa! We nearly had an accident. Holy Jesus! Did you all just see that? Oh, that means you're just going to have to watch Team Red versus Green in a week and a half, because we're going to be on that very fine map for a month. Team Case versus John Deere. John Deere folks will never be so sad they lose to a bunch of redheads. Ah, the map is called Crawford Farms, set in East Canada. So since we don't know where Bigfoot is, maybe it's a gas station down here. Maybe we can spot him. Maybe he's going to go skinny dipping. Well, I do know. Okay, so... Alright. Bigfoot's there. Now... Heard rumors. Music that plays here. Maybe it only plays during the day. Maybe he's staying at Tidal View. He didn't want to blow up his bathroom. If any of these doors have triggers. I mean, if I was Bigfoot and I was staying at a motel, I would probably go to the the gas station right next door to and not blow up my own hotel room bathroom. That was a bust. That was a bust. We got cricket sounds at night. That's nice. We don't want to get in folks' backyards because, well, they'll think we're creeps. Cretins. Martin, this is Griffin, Indiana. Or was someone asking and I not pay attention? It's morning. 45 degrees. We can... Oh, not quite yet. Put in corn. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. We got 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to do 38, 17, 19, 38. Oh, maybe 17. No, 19. No, we're gonna fertilize field 8 because it's unique shaped. Oh, we could have done a transport mission, couldn't we? Oh, but it's just to the baseball field from the supermarket. Nothing cool. I mean, that is cool in itself. Custom transport missions. I mean, we're probably picking up a couple cases of hot dogs and buns for an afternoon game. Well, how does that work, for? How are they 32 degrees apart at freezing? And then together, is there a temperature, is there a hot temperature where they meet? Alright, so let's... Miracles of easy dev controls. And since we bought all this extra... Let's hope this gets us by... Run up the alleyway here. All right, guys, so remember, 10 minutes, we are going to hand it off to Raznak. He's probably already left, getting prepped, doing his voice exercises, probably gurgling some salt water. Maybe he's doing some finger flexes. A little Zen meditating. We're going to be throwing it over to Raznak's channel in 10 minutes. T-minus 10 minutes. For his maiden live stream. I'm going to give him a ton of views, a ton of support. For what will hopefully be a regular occurrence. Thursday Raz at night. I think that's what he's calling it. I can only remember it because I think of a certain cable network that has a at night. Oh, this is where I had that That's where I like that view from the rocks and over the water. Mellow munchies. What in the world? What kind of imagination is you going on in your head? Well, I'll let Raz explain that story in his live stream. I'll let him explain the story of how he got real internet. Because, you know, he needs to have this arsenal of things to talk about. Because you can quickly run out of content. I don't want to take his content, but it's quite an amusing story. It's what happens when normally a peaceful individual just gets fed up and tired with the world, puts his foot down, tells the man what's going to happen, and demands that it happen exactly that way. And well, the man basically says, you know what, you're right. We're going to do exactly that. And then Raz says, well, darn right you are. You're going to enjoy every minute of it. So I'm going to let him tell the rest of the story. I think I've set the stage well enough. Oh, come on. That's what sells. Drama. Drama sells. Haven't you figured it out? Speaking of drama, now I might be a week... Oh, look at that, we're done. I might be a week late and a buck short on this information. But I just found out earlier today, and maybe I was wrong with the information. Found out earlier today that Oxygen David is back working on his map. Maybe I was misremembering. Maybe I was confusing him with someone else that had mentioned about not mapping anymore. I don't know, there's been so many as of late. But that'll be exciting. Oh my gosh, hit the bridge, hit the bridge. All these signs. I bet you the Sasquatch has been driving and he's the one taking all these signs down. But does he have a lizard buggy? Oh, we've got growth. Oh no! Oh no! What is up with that? My lizard buggy does crop destruction. Oh, Razdik, I didn't teach you anything that you didn't already know. It's a natural. Oh yeah, let's do some slide. Really like this fence line, and I have to say, good job on this fence line. Doing stuff like this in GE is not the easiest thing. Doing it in game is even harder. Let me grab real quick a linky link to the stream. So, like I said, in just a few minutes, head over there once we are done here, and well, give Rastic a big opening stream audience. Doing a little rock climbing with our little lizard. It's going to be on the Emerald Coast. Some live stream work to advance his recorded series. Never seen Emerald Coast? Go check it out. It's a really great map. It's Simply Safe Mods. It's a PC only map. Oh, that's the recorded. Sorry. Well, you watch that too after the live stream. Here's the legit link, because I'm just not that good anymore. There's the legit link. Go check him out, please. I just want to run through this little trail. I think these trails are so cool. Really great job on these things. Trail signs. Oh, maybe we should put a bounty up for the first person to find the Sasquatch and provide photographic evidence. All right, guys, that's where we're going to cut it here. So go ahead, click that link and queue up for his live stream. It's going to be going live in about 2 minutes. Over on the Emerald Coast. And we'll be back here, I don't know, doing a live stream sometime later this weekend. And until next time, happy farming.